Hi, everybody. This is Norm DeVane. I'm the Vice President of Marketing here at Copa Health. I think you already know that if you've seen this before. This is February 25th. Yes, it's the last Friday of February. It's the last Copa Roundup for February. And I think I mentioned last week, I just can't believe that we are almost done with 2 months of 2022. It's just so exciting. Moving forward, though, it's going to be a great year. So, hey, we've got a great guest with us today. It's somebody that you've seen before, and she is going to be talking to us about the Employee Recognition Committee, and that's Marketing Director here at Copa Health, Linda Torkelson. Linda, how are you doing?
I am good, Norm. How are you?
I am good. I understand that you've had some just wonderful news in the last couple of weeks, and would you like to share that with everybody?
I have had some great news. I am right now in Vegas, actually in Henderson, where my daughter lives. I've been here because she had a baby. So last week she had a little girl, Harper Robbie. So our family is feeling very blessed and very happy.
Well, I love the name Harper. It's one of my favorite names of all time. I remember when I was growing up, whenever I would read To Kill a Mockingbird, and for those of you who
Uh-huh.
are surprised that I've read To Kill a Mockingbird probably 15, 20 times in my lifetime. I just think it's a fabulous book. And when I hear Harper, I just feel happy because I
Yep.
think that it's such a wonderful name. So Linda, today we're talking about the Employee Recognition Committee. And I know that it's been around for a while now, and it's had some different iterations, but can you give us an update on what's happening with the Employee Recognition Group? Whether there's any changes or things that you'd like to share with everyone?
Sure. There have been quite a few changes. We have moved the Employee Recognition Committee under the marketing umbrella. The purpose of the committee is to help engage employees, help Copa Health employees know how much we appreciate them, how much we care about them, and to always go back to one of our biggest goals, which is to be the employer of choice. And part of accomplishing that is letting our employees know how much they matter, how important they are to us, and to honor them as often as we can. So now it's under marketing, and we are just happy to have them.
Yeah, I think I'm considered the executive sponsor of the group, and I just really enjoy all of the people that are taking part. I know that we've had a lot of people that have come and gone off of the committee because they've had other things going on, but it's just so exciting. And I mean, let's face it, our employees, the humans that work here at Copa Health, are the biggest resource that we have, and I think that Shar and the rest of the executive leadership team would agree with that. So can you tell me a little bit about the latest initiatives, what's coming up? I know that there's some changes to the awards that we're putting out there. And I
Mhm.
know also that we have a monthly effort that we put out there to try to recognize our employees.
Right. In the beginning, what we wanted to do was to have an activity every month, bring in lunch, have a little mini party, have a salsa cooking contest. But what happened was COVID. And so we had to bring things basically in-house. So as we're still under COVID protocols within Copa Health, we have brought our efforts this year inside. And so for February, everyone should have received a Copa cookie with Valentine wishes and our appreciation love from the executive team, from supervisors, from managers, from Copa Health, showing how much we love our employees. Also, getting Copa cookies out to everyone so everyone can experience how wonderful they are and spread that word as well. Um, Over the months, you will see there'll be a cutest pet contest. We had our ugly sweater contest and our Halloween costume contest. Those will be back this year because they were so popular. And along with our contests, employees have the opportunity to win $500 as the grand prize. And speaking of that, the big prize twice a year goes to our, what is now our Core Values Award. It used to be called the Bright Star Award. Now, going forward, it will be known as the Core Values Award because we're trying to make our 6 values at the front of everyone's mind. And just a reminder, the first Core Values Award will be in March. So look March 1st for a company all email with directions, links to the form to fill out and honor your fellow employees. Nominate, get the word out there of all the great people who work at Copa.
You know, I really like that, Linda. And the thing that I like so much about our core values, the 6 that we have is people first is the first core value. And that's what we're talking about here, recognizing people first. But of course, compassion, integrity, perseverance, accountability, and innovation are also included in that group. Right. I know that we hadn't talked about this earlier, but is the process for nominating people, is that something that is the same as what we used to have, or have we simplified it?
No, what we've done, we had some feedback that the form was a little bit cumbersome, maybe a little bit harder to understand. So what we'll be asking for going forward is 1 or 2 paragraphs of why your nominee encompasses our 6 values. And so now it will be much simpler. It will be simpler for the nominator. It will be also simpler for the group that goes through and goes through all those choices and makes that final choice. So that should be an easier process for everyone.
It is going to be, and I'm sure that we will have so many nominations that one of the things that you're going to have to deal with is one of our core values. That's perseverance in going through them all. But
right.
But I have read some of the ones from the past couple of years, and it's just so amazing to hear about the wonderful work that is happening out there with our staff. So tell me, with the Employee Recognition Committee, who all is in this group? Can anyone get involved?
You can. Anyone can become a member of the Employee Recognition Committee. Another change that we've made is we've expanded the committee. We have brought in our brand ambassadors, our Copa champions, our Copa Net champions, and our site champions. And now we're all a collective committee that can get the word out, that can help with distribution. So we took a large amount of work and divided it up. You know that old saying about how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. What we did was take the bites, make them smaller, easier, so that there isn't, you can manage it better along with doing your job, because this is a volunteer opportunity. But we are so appreciative of all the people on all those committees. They all have jobs. They all make a great contribution to the success of Copa, of our recognizing our employees, of getting our brand out there. And we are so thankful to have them all. And anyone who would like to be a part of any of those committees, just drop me an email. We can't wait to have you be with us.
Yeah, everybody. So I will put, in case you don't know, but I'm sure everybody does, Linda's email at the end of the recording today. And, you know, when you're talking about the people that you have involved in the group, I love, you know, the fact that you came up with the analogy about eating an elephant, but I know my good friend John Moore, who is our chief financial officer, always uses the term many hands make light work. And I think that this is just so exciting to be part of. So I hope that you all will consider getting involved with it. It's a great way not only to learn about people from other parts of the company, other departments, but it also is a great way to learn about how people feel about the employees that work here at Copa Health. I just think it's fabulous. So Linda, I know that you're up in Henderson, Nevada, which is, you know, just to the south of Las Vegas. You're right there, and you're spending time with Harper Robbie, which is so exciting. And I saw a picture of her; she's just beautiful. But you're going to be up there for a while longer, or what's your plans coming up for the next couple 3 weeks?
No, I'm coming home this weekend, so I will be back at work on Tuesday. So anybody who needs anything, you need some swag, you need something from marketing, just give me a shout out.
Fabulous. Well, I'll tell you what, thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course. Thank you, Norm.
Okay, everybody, that is the Copa Roundup for this week, February 25th. Next week, we are going to be in March. And I know with Gail and Sarah and Leonardo last week, I was talking about March coming in like a lion or coming in like a lamb and going out the opposite way. But I just know that we've had some fantastic weather over the last few weeks here at Copa Health and in Arizona. And I'm just looking forward to maybe hanging on to those nice temperatures for a while longer, because I think March is always one of those times when I start seeing the heat roll in. But, you know, in case you haven't done it yet, and I mention this a lot, but go out and get vaccinated. Whether it's the COVID-19 vaccination or whether it's the flu vaccination, you know, it's just so important. You know, as I mentioned last week, you're not just taking care of yourself, you're taking care of those around you and the community as a whole. And if you need anything, please feel free to reach out to me or to Linda. And if you want to learn more about the Employee Recognition Committee, I think that it's one of the best things to be involved in. I think it's uplifting, and it's just so wonderful to be able to see all the great things that our employees are doing. So, but until next week, first week of March, wow. Everybody take care, and we will see you then.